Testing, testing. I think we are live, and I think we are rolling. Let me double check. Let me get on my phone here. If we are live, welcome. Yes, we are. Perfect. Good evening. Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. My name is Kyle Mays, and I am the owner, the Cartburn guy, the original, the OG, the Insta, the home of the Insta golf social media. I don't know if you want to call that. I say that because it was, I'm going to talk about my day for a little bit first. Because it was an interesting day, to say the least. I've been working at Papago for 10 years now. This is actually my 10th year as a Cartburn guy. Started in 2014, and I want to say April 2014. And I think I started the account later in the year, if not maybe. Yeah, it was 2014. I think one of my first posts was like August of 2014 on this account. Where I'm going with this story, kind of, I don't know. It made me think about where it all started. What made me have the idea to do this. First, I had the idea. I'll tell you this. I'm from Austin, Texas, and when I was in Austin, Texas, there was a group of guys out there, out in Lakeway. Kyle Edwards, Ryan Cromwell, Nick Hollis, Teddy Williams, and they worked at a couple courses in Austin, and they decided they wanted to start filming golf shots for YouTube, make this one like long video of all these different golf shots. And is at the Hills. They work at the Hills. I think they still work there too. Great guys, great instructors. So we went out to this practice area in the Hills. They have 3 holes out there, and we just set up. I bought a camera because I've done YouTubes in the past, and they knew that. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. I can put together something like that. So we started filming all these shots of us doing these, like trying to make hole out shots, basically from 80 yards. I think we did one from off a golf cart, and Ryan Cromwell had it in his head that, we were going to put all this together. We were going to get a bunch of them and make this long video with some like country music. There's some country bumpkins. And anyways, that's really the original idea of how I kind of ignited the Cartburn guys. 'Cause when I left Austin, I moved out here, and this was back in 2013 when we were filming these. And when I moved out here, I got the job at Papago, and I found this place that I could do something like that. And this is when Instagram was just getting going, and like it was just, you could only post pictures, so videos weren't even available at this point. I just found this place that I was like, man, this place is awesome. Love this place. This is where I want to stay. This is where, kind of fell in love instantly. And yeah, when Instagram started allowing videos, that's when I was like, you know what? I bet if I filmed the hole out shots like we used to back in Austin with the boys, it may be able to gain some attraction, and I don't have to spend all this time editing down a video. And sure as shit, that's what happened. So anyways, that was backtracking. Today, we at Papago, Scratch TV came out, and they had this whole production. I mean, they blocked the golf course from 1 o'clock on. No more tee times. It was just their golf course, and Joel Damon came out, and 3 other influencers came out. I'm not gonna name any names, because I don't know if they don't want people to know that what's going on yet. But anyways, that's coming out, and it got me thinking. I was like, why wasn't I invited? Why? I mean, I know every single one of those people know, you know, who I am, and when I say this, it's just it is me being jealous, yeah. But it's just like, damn. I mean, it's just like, I guess that's where we're at. I guess that's where we're at in this whole social media career. Um, so it was just interesting. It was an interesting experience to see that go on at my golf course. Like with me, and that's not the first time. We've had several social media events out there, and it's. I don't ever talk about it, because I don't ever go live like this. But it was interesting to say the least. I was like, interesting. So that was my story today. And also, if you happen to be following me on Instagram, which I'm sure the four of you people who are watching right now do, you saw that post that I did earlier. I got in trouble for that. I can't show that our picker doors are broken, and I get it. I get it. I don't know, man. It's becoming to the point where it's like almost this Cart Barn Guy's account. It just can't. It can't run. Like I can't do anything with Cart Barn Guys. There was a comment that somebody left, and he says, let's say he said something like along the lines like, 5 years ago, this is the kind of content basically you used to do. And I used to be able to relate to that because I was a Cart Barn Guy, and that's why I started following this account, And I try to show as much, of what we do at Papago, but it's just like, I got so many eyes on me from all different levels of this account, and if I post anything of like what's real, I get in trouble for it, which sucks. I completely understand from a business point of view. Obviously you don't want to, you don't want stuff known that your place is, you got some fixed stuff you got to do, but that's just so relatable in a Cart Barn Guy life that it's just like, what do I post? What do I post about? I only can post about Bobo so much, my coworkers, and there's a point to that where I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for that. I mean, maybe just turn the account into my own account and just not, it's just kind of where I'm at with Cart Barn Guys at this point, and it sucks because the Cart Barn life is such a unique life, and there's so many of us, and I wish I could share the true stuff of a Cart Barn Guy life. If it was like if it was my golf course, you'd be able to see the real stuff, but and I'm just talking right now. I'm just laying it out there. I love Troon. I love working, at Papago. I love my job. I just wish I could share it with you guys a little bit more. But anyways, that's me ranting today. That was my intro. I hope that wasn't too boring for you. Valhalla. We're here with Valhalla, and I hope you guys can hear me because I'm using this rinkety-dink mic that's set up through a headphone set, so not the best quality that I got, but I don't really know how to hook my headset up. I haven't figured that out yet, so this is what we're dealing with right now as far as my live streaming goes. Hopefully, if this progresses, we'll upgrade. So here we go. Let's check some of this out. Is anybody in the feed got any questions before we get going here? And honestly, I have no game plan here. I just kind of want to watch some videos, want to watch some interviews. I definitely want to watch Tiger's interview, see how confident he's looking. Let's watch Block here.
Hey guys, ESPN Bet is here. Finally, a sports book from your favorite sports brand. Now you can take in all this ESPN content in a couple of taps, add a market you see in the ESPN app to ESPN Bet. Download today.
Here's Michael Block. He's one of only 4 players who shot par or better.
What is this, a
all 3
recap?
rounds, joining Hovland, Connors, and Rose. His rounds 70, 70, and 70. It's the best.
I think Michael Block is going to struggle in this one. I'm saying that Michael Block does not make the cut. Golf course is too long for him.
And here he was yesterday, finding out he's going to be playing on Sunday with Rory.
We just found out you're paired with
This
Rory tomorrow.
is like a meme.
Are you serious? Wow. That should be fun. We're going to have a good time.
All right, what is this? Is there an interview?
Go in.
I don't want to watch highlights of Michael Block. I'm sorry. Not interested in that. What we got here?
The best in golf will take on the second major of 2024 when the PGA Championship tees off this Thursday
So this
at
golf
Valhalla
course-
Golf Club in Louisville, Kentucky. Home state.
If you guys don't remember, I believe this golf course is where Bob May and Tiger Woods battled it out in an epic finish. I mean, one of Tiger's, just absolute highlight career moments in my opinion in his career. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch Bob May versus Tiger.
8 of 2-time winner Justin Thomas.
I have some good memories at this place from growing up, coming out a couple times as a kid and watching, PGA and Ryder Cup. So I'm glad to be on this side of the ropes and playing this week.
A strong field will feature the informed Scotty Scheffler, past winners at Valhalla Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy, and defending champion Brooks Koepka. Players will navigate a course that has evolved with new grass forecasted to play fast and fun.
I
Ooh,
feel like that
Ludwig.
13 through 15 stretch,
I like
those are
Ludwig.
some holes where you can kind of get some 2-shot swings, and they're difficult holes, or they can play in 14 and 15. So, just try to make the most out of what you got.
Okay. That was just an introduction, I believe. I apologize for that. I thought that was another interview. Here we go. Press conference. Let's see how Rory's doing. Let's watch a little
Rory,
bit
a
of
win
this.
on Sunday at Quail Hollow. And of course, you won the last major championship played right here at Valhalla 10 years ago. How are you feeling coming in this week?
Yeah, I feel good. Obviously had a great day on Sunday with...
Hold on. If you haven't watched this, does he or does he not get asked about his ex-wife now? Anybody? We wanna get wager on this? I have not watched this. I have not watched this yet. What are the odds that he gets asked about his ex-wife?
At a golf course that
We got a shy group.
I've grown to love over the years and had a lot of success.
We got a shy
at,
group here
coming to a
tonight.
venue where I've had some success at before as well. Obviously get to go back to Quail Hollow every year. Don't really get to come back here too much. This is the first time today I was on the golf course since 10 years ago. So it was good to refamiliarize myself with the place. Golf course is a little different than it was 10 years ago, a little longer. A couple of little minor changes, but for the most part, pretty much the same.
They would have some
that I
serious
remember
balls.
from 10 years ago. So, but yeah, look, game feels good coming off the back of 2 wins. A fun one in New Orleans with Shane. And
Oh,
then a
yeah,
really
that's
good
right.
performance
He
last
did
week. So
win
just
back to
trying
back.
Just trying to keep the momentum going.
Damn, he's exhausted.
Thanks,
You
Rory.
can see it.
All right, ladies
You
and
can
gentlemen,
see
with
it in
about
his
10
face. He
minutes
is
to navigate here, we'll
exhausted.
open it up for
You should not
questions,
have.
starting with Marty on 16.
You should not have gray hairs already, Rory. You have gray hairs already, bud. Why are you so stressed?
Rory, good afternoon. How long has
Holy
it been
smokes, you're
since
younger
you had
than
this
me,
level
dude.
of confidence in your game, and what
5 to 1 they ask.
What in the technical part of it is giving you that confidence?
Yeah, so I would say
I think they would get kicked out if they
I think
asked.
I was asked this question last week. I went on a run last summer, sort of from, it was actually after this tournament. I felt like my game wasn't in really good shape after Oak Hill. Sort of needed to reset, work on a few things. But then I came back out, I played Memorial Canada, US Open, Travelers, Scottish Open, Open playoffs. You know, that stretch of golf, I think I had like 10 top 10s in a row, got the win in Scotland. So my game felt pretty, you know, it doesn't seem like that long ago that my game has felt this good. But I would say from a technical standpoint, you know, some of the shots that I hit last week, some of the three-quarter shots, some of the wedge shots, some of the iron shots, combined with, you know, how good I feel with the driver at the minute, you know, is when I can see those three-quarter shots and those wedge shots going and starting on the right line, you know, that obviously gives me a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it's all about wedges for him.
15.
We've talked through the years about how you've tried to go back
You have
to
such
a
advantage
mentality
off
of
the
just
tee.
show up somewhere, play a practice round, and then go out there and play free. When you come back here, do you think of the mentality that you had when you won here 10 years ago, and do you try to use that again?
That sweatshirt looks comfortable as fuck. I'm not gonna
Sometimes
lie.
I struggle to remember what I did yesterday. So I
Yeah, this
think
is
if I
gonna be
look
a
that far back,
huge test of a mental game
yeah,
for him.
It's hard to rekindle those feelings.
He's
and those
gotta be
memories.
exhausted.
You know, I can vaguely remember, you know, coming here off the back of winning the Open and the old WGC.
Okay, that's enough of Roy. Like I said, I like him. He's definitely gonna be making the cut. Will he win? Man, I think the week is gonna catch up to him, and he's gonna have one or two sloppy rounds. Just mentally exhausted from the heck. He's gonna get some heckling from the crowd. There's no doubt. I mean, whether he broke up with her or she broke up with him, whatever happened, that's a weight on his shoulder that is still there, because there's probably there's just who knows what the fuck. Everybody says that he's gonna go out and Tiger and do it like Tiger style, and there's not a chance. He is not a Tiger. Let's watch Ludwig.
Across industries,
He looks tired, man.
To meet our partners' unique needs.
He's gonna do well.
We'll never stop in our
Does he have a
relentless
chance to
pursuit
win?
of what's possible.
Absolutely. It's Rory McIlroy. Never say Rory McIlroy is done. Not yet, at least.
Ludwig Aubert is joining us.
Ludwig
here at the 106
Aubert.
PGA Championship. Ludwig, welcome to Valhalla and your first PGA Championship. How's the week been, and what are your impressions?
Just a reminder, this kid, and when I say kid, he's a kid, played at Papago last year in the Arizona State Invitational. Wild.
Questions of the golf course.
It's been a little wet so far, but course is in great shape. I love the Zoysia. I love hitting from that, and obviously it's a big boy golf course. It's tough, but it's really nice, and I look forward to playing it.
That's great. Thanks. We'll open up for questions, starting with Dan on 7.
How is the knee, and is it an issue that you've had before, or kind of a new thing?
Knee's good. It was more of a safety concern last week that I didn't play. I'm consulting with my doctors, and I trust them with everything that I have. So it's not bothering me at all this week, and I look forward to playing.
Are you doing anything preventative during the rounds? Are you wearing a brace or anything like that?
I'm wearing a brace just for safety reasons.
This
but
kid's good,
it's
man.
Nothing that's bothering me. And
this kid's real good. He's going to be a
golf.
problem for the boys for a while.
As you look at playing in your very first major a couple months back, what did you see as the biggest key to being so successful there?
I mean, obviously, Augusta is such a special place, and you can just feel that just walking into the grounds. And I felt like I just really enjoyed it. I think a big thing for me when I'm playing golf is try to enjoy it and try to have fun. And once I'm not having fun, I think that's when it goes downhill. But I think that's how I try to treat every tournament. But I think playing in contention at Augusta makes that a little bit easier.
Up to mic 15.
Hey, Ludwig, I was curious if you've talked to any other players who played back here in 2014 to get a feel for things to do around the course, or what your scouting was like.
Come on,
coming out
man.
to a place like this.
It just
I
needs to
actually
be more
haven't spoken to
exciting.
Players, my caddy Joe was here with Ricky. They finished up high back in 2014, so he's been here. He's seen it. Obviously, they've added some length since, so a few of these holes are a little bit different. But from what I've understood, the green areas are very similar, and it looks like it's going to be a little bit wet towards the weekend, and hopefully,
He does.
We'll be able
That's
to
what
get all the
college
fairways
does
and
for
all
you.
the greens.
Alex on 10.
Ludwig, I know you've competed against PGA professional JJ Kleen in some home matches back in Lubbock, but I'm curious.
I
how
know
you feel about
JJ.
competing against some of the best.
JJ's a funny kid.
Yeah, last
Funny
time
guy.
I played with JJ,
Funny
he beat
guy.
me, so that I think he told everyone in Lubbock that day. Yeah, obviously it's a cool tournament. It's my first
That's
time
funny.
here, so first
I
time
did
playing
see
a PGA
JJ. He did
Championship.
post about that.
It's a special place, and I'm really looking forward to it.
13.
Ludwig, sorry.
All
When
right.
it gets
That's
wet,
enough. I already know he's gonna play well. Top 10, book it. Top 10, if not win. Top 10, if not win.
Welcome back to the 106th PGA Championship, where three-time PGA champion Brooks Koepka is joining us. Brooks, welcome to Valhalla, where you'll be playing in your 12th PGA Championship. How are you feeling about your game as your title defense begins tomorrow?
Yeah, I feel good. Feel like my game's in good shape right now. It's
Generic-
interesting to see how the
generic
course plays.
response?
It's a little wet right now. I don't know if we're going to get any rain this afternoon. Looks like it. So, but yeah, it's in great shape, just as I remember. Obviously, changed the grass in the fairways. I think it's made it a little easier to chip off of. But yeah, it's a good track, big boy golf course.
That's great. Thanks. We'll open up for questions, starting with Jeff.
Hey, Brooks.
That's
you made a
two
nice
big boy
tradition
golf
here of
courses.
Being the host for the Champions Dinner. Last night you had a nice turnout, looked like cool venue. What does it mean for you to be able to host that dinner, and what were a couple of highlights of the evening?
Yeah, look, it's awesome. I'm not able to go to the one at Augusta yet, but this one is super cool. It's the only one I'm able to go to. It was great to be at Churchill Downs. I've always wanted to go to the race. I think we were going to go in 20, but the COVID, we couldn't get to go. So it was super special, and we had a great time. It was a good dinner, really cool. Some cool things. My chef was able to cook up the menu, help the guys at Churchill Downs. So we had a good time.
Mike 8.
Hey Brooks, after Singapore, you said that Augusta was a bit of an embarrassment in your eyes, and you kind of had to look your team in the eye and say sorry. What have you done to reset since then, and what did you have to actually tell your team there?
Not much. I just apologized.
That was an interesting question.
A lot of hard work. Dedicated a lot of time and effort. And then
The hell does that have to do with the PGA?
Not what I expect of myself. I don't think what they expect of me. So yeah, we had a good talk and just kind of put our nose down and kept grinding. Had some difficult punishment workouts. It was long hours on the range.
What is he
Worked with
talking
everybody
about?
And really tried to go back to the fundamentals, and I think that was the important thing.
Over to Mike 5 for a couple.
Hey, Brooks, you mentioned, you referenced.
I have no
punishment
idea what the
workouts
hell they're talking about.
Adelaide, I think you mentioned it first. How are those different? What do you do to yourself in those workouts? And then what do you have to do?
Workouts.
What causes that? Is it are you upset at your approach? Or are you upset the way you played? What makes you think?
I mean,
need
I'm not looking for the punishment workout. I just get told that it sucks. It's not a lot of fun. A lot more running. Very up tempo, no rest. Aura Sapaya, who basically he kind of oversees my program with Hamish and Colby, and they talk and they figure it out. But I walked in and Aura told me that you finished 45th. You're gonna get penalized. So I think I had like 4 or 5 days in a row of just. I turned white. I wanted to throw up in a few of them, but.
So they, as a team, if they play bad, have to do workouts. Is this what's going on? Am I gathering this information correctly? Anybody in the chat?
Yeah, got through it.
Brooks, what exactly was wrong at the Masters? What happened? Was your swing off? Was your technique, putting, or what led to the disappointing?
I hate some of these people who ask questions.
It's kind of funny. It's been windy down in Jupiter at Grove. Feels like it was blowing 20 miles an hour every time we hit balls from pretty much February on, and then every time we seemed to play, it was blowing 25 or 30, and ball position just got back with everything all the way through the bag, even with putter. So just wasn't able to see the start lines. I like to see it start a little bit left of the target and then kind of fade back, and it was kind of on, starting on target or a little bit right, and I've kind of had the both-way miss, which isn't good, but just had to go back to fundamentals.
The worst.
So that was it.
When you have the two-way miss, all right, here's a lesson. If you ever have the two-way miss, and if you don't know what the two-way miss is a low left and a high right. If you're a left-hander, it's the vice versa. That's the two-way miss. And if that's the case, it's normally something to do with your setup. And that's what he just said, the fundamentals, the setup, the basics. If you go back to your setup, the grip, start from the grip, then your stance, alignment, posture, spine angle, you'll figure it out, and those will go away. And also pick what side of the golf course you want to finish on, left or right.
Right back here.
Yes, punishment workouts. Thank you, Paul.
How do you feel like this golf course plays
That's what
to
I thought
your
they were talking
strengths
about.
and the success you've had, particularly in major championships?
Good question. Good question.
It's a long golf course. So
Good
you gotta be able to
question.
hit the ball far. The fairways, I wouldn't say they're generous. I don't think they're overly generous, but you can take advantage of them. The rough stake, if you're going to miss fairways, you're going to be in trouble. I think that's pretty much the MO of a major championship. Got to hit fairways, got to hit greens. But yeah, I think it's just a great golf course. You can kind of tell by the past champions too.
Mike one.
That's a positive.
With what
It's a
Scotty's
positive.
done
He
over
likes the
the
golf
last
course.
couple of weeks, are you excited at all to get a chance to go up against him?
I mean, I'm just looking forward to a major championship.
What was
my excitement going?
What was that question?
Mike one.
Brooks, with what Scotty's done and Rory's done the last couple of weeks, are you excited at all to get a chance to go up against him?
Look at that face.
Forward to a major championship. That's kind of my
Brooks, close your mouth when you're breathing,
my
bud.
excitement going. Something I look forward to all year. So yeah, I always enjoy competing against these guys, and anytime you get the best, it's always good, and you just want them to play their best too. You want to go out and win it.
Let's go 14, 15, and 6.
Brooks, when and why did you switch to the mallet putter?
All right, that's enough of Brooks.
I switched.
I like Brooks. Yeah, he's got it. He's always got potential in this. He likes this. He likes this. Whatever. He's fucking 2-time Tiger. He's good.
Great putt, Amanda. I got an idea. Let's head to the bar, guys. We're going to see who can make 3 old fashions the fastest.
This is called muddling, Matt.
Simple syrup.
This is basically what's going on at our golf course today, but with Joel.
My friend.
All right, 4-time PGA champion
God,
Tiger Woods
Tiger.
joins us now at the 106th PGA Championship. Tiger, welcome back to Valhalla.
He looks too old
In your
with the goatee.
23rd
He needs to
PGA
lose the goatee.
Championship. You were part of one of those most memorable finishes.
What if
in
he had a
this championship
mustache?
history,
What if he
back
had
in
a slick
2000.
daddy?
When you look back at that,
Oh,
what
that
were
would be dope.
Well, I
Dude,
just
Tiger
remember
having a mustache
the
out there, little
pleasure that I
choppers
felt,
coming down.
With the chance and
Sorry.
opportunity to do something that Ben Hogan did in 1953, and
the summer it was a whirlwind. I was playing well, and then coming into this event, be able to play with Jack in his last PGA Championship, and then also just the timeline. It was Jack played with Gene Sarazen at his last PGA, and I was playing with Jack in his last PGA. So just the connection with all that, and obviously making a putt on 18 and getting into the playoff and making a nice putt on the 16th hole, run after it. A lot of great memories from that week, and be able to go head-to-head with Bob May, who was arguably probably one of the best junior golfers that Southern Cal ever produced, and it was a fun week, and it was fun, unbelievable moments, really.
I'm telling you, if you've never watched that, I'm sure the 6 of you who are in there have watched that before, but wow, what a great tournament that was.
Great, thanks, Tiger. We'll open it up for questions.
The
Starting with Jeff.
the bounce,
Just expanding on that a little
the
bit,
lucky
you have
bounce.
this great collection of victories and majors you've won. Where does that Sunday with Bob May fit in?
Well, I think that the duel between us both, I think, if I remember this correctly, Bob shot 3 straight 66s, and our back 9, we both shot 31 on the back 9, with leading the championship, and both of us playing as well as we did, with all that pressure, and we kept feeding off of one another. He'd make a putt, I'd make a putt, I'd make a putt, he'd make a putt, and it was a fun back 9, and that was the first year they went to the 3-hole playoff. And when we got in the scoring table, I remember that we were informed it was a 3-hole playoff, and Bob was completely shocked by that, because that I don't think that it really got out that much that potentially it could be the way it plays out, and going back to 16, as I said, I made a nice putt there and ran after it. He made a unbelievable chip from the right rough and almost hold it. Again, we never really missed shots on that back 9.
No,
in the 3-hole playoffs.
Never did.
And,
it was awesome.
For us to shoot those low scores, it was special.
We'll go to Mike 9, followed by 7, 6, and 1.
Tiger, since the last time that you were here in 2014.
I mean, so do remember, this is Tiger Woods, and Tiger Woods has won at this golf course with good memories. I'm really wanting to see like a positive talk throughout this interview. If there's doubts, if he ever starts to doubt or there's negative thoughts, it's not good.
Do you feel like the course has changed a great deal, or is it pretty much the same place?
It's gotten bigger. It got a little bit longer. I think they extended six tees since we played in 14, and opened up some of the areas so there's more flow, less trees. It's definitely different than when we played in 2000, but it's still the same framework that we played in 2000, and so the same corridors, but it just got a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, just like all golf courses and all championships that we go to now.
I think you're right, Paul. I'm not 100% sure on that one.
Every time we come back and play, it's always getting longer.
There's definitely in a PGA Championship though, for sure.
Tiger, state of your game, state of your body, and state of your ability to play what's a pretty hilly golf course.
Yeah, my body's okay. It is what it is.
Mhm.
My game was a little bit sharper.
No. No. It's not what I wanted to hear at all.
Again, I don't have a lot of competitive reps, so having to rely on my practice sessions and getting stuff done
Shocked.
either at home or here on site. But at the end of the day, I need to be ready mentally and physically come Thursday, and these days of practicing getting on the golf course, and it's one of the reasons I came up here on Sunday. Just knock off some of the work that I have to do and charting greens, get all that stuff done early, and so I can focus on literally playing and plotting my way around.
Dan, over here. Hey, the internet is loving the goatee.
No, what? Who's loving the goatee? He looks old.
Is that a conscious choice or laziness, and is it here all week?
It's the second. I'm definitely lazy. So I cut myself this morning trying to trim it up, so it is what it is.
Oh, man, he looks tired. He looks tired.
10 years ago when you were here, you were dealing with back
Damn, man. I understand, but damn. I was hoping he would come out with some fire in this interview.
Is it better, or are you just dealing with something different with your back now as you try to play?
It's not different. At that time, I was maybe one back procedure into it. Now it's a hell of a lot more of that number. Back is now fused, as you know. Yeah, coming into 14, I wasn't feeling very good. But I'm always going to feel soreness and stiffness in my back, but that's okay. Just need other body parts to start feeling better.
Back to one, Mark.
Excuse me. Hey, Tiger. We just had Max in here earlier this morning, and he was talking about the 2 rounds he played with you at Augusta, and was raving about what you still do on the golf course and the shots you're still able to hit. I'm curious to you, how much of a tease is it for you when you know you still have it in there, even at this age, and how do you kind of deal with that as you go?
Yeah, Mark, I mean, I can still hit shots. It's getting around as, the more of the difficulty that I faced on day to day.
Oh, I can't listen to this anymore, man. I can't listen to this. I can't listen to the negativity. I wanted to see Tiger coming out with some fucking roar, and he's not coming out with roar. He's coming out purring like a little pussycat. Damn it, Tiger.
To advance the future of golf, PGA of America.
I hate the new Tiger. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Analyze player performance and expand coaching tools. Experience
I want the old Tiger back. I want the old, confident, banging,
Welcome back, everyone,
Waffle
to
House
the
waitress
106 PGA
Tiger.
Championship, where the reigning Masters champion, Scotty Scheffler, joins us. Scotty, welcome to Valhalla, and what is your 5th PGA Championship? First of all, congratulations.
First of all, why in the hell is he wearing the exact same outfit as Rory McIlroy?
And how have the first few days of fatherhood been?
Yeah, first few days have been nice. It was good getting some time at home, but
Come down to Tucson to play. Where are you playing out in Tucson?
A lot of fun.
What food is Bob trying next? We'll get
but as far as this
we'll
week
get
goes,
something
yeah,
for you.
excited to be here,
Trust
excited
me,
to
we'll get
play,
something for you.
Be here and compete. This is
Probably
it's a major
probably
championship
some
week,
Mexican candy.
This is what I practice and prepare for, is to play my best at these events, and hopefully the trend will continue.
That's great. Thanks. We'll open it up to questions, starting with Dan over on 6.
Anything about the whole process surprise you at all?
Of what?
Childbirth.
Yeah. A lot.
No, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just wild watching Meredith go through that, and then, I mean,
What a stupid question.
It's just it's nuts. I don't really know how to describe it. Watching the little dude come out of Meredith, and we waited, and it was a surprise for us whether it was going to be a boy or a girl, and so being able to tell my wife that it was a boy, and
Don't care.
It was a wild ride. Extremely proud of Meredith after watching her go through that. I mean, it's
Don't care.
It's nuts, and I'm glad it was her going through it, not me, because I don't know if I could have done it. It was pretty nuts, but extremely proud of her, and the look on her face right after birth. I mean, she's just glowing, and so proud of herself, and so excited to have our little boy.
Just like every other
Next to Mike,
kid.
10, followed by 5 and 20.
Hey, Scotty, my wife wanted to insist that I ask about your
Oh,
wife. So
God.
how is Meredith doing with the last week, and specifically celebrating
I'm
her
not
first
gonna
Mother's
sure
Day?
I'm gonna be able to make it
Yeah,
through this
first Mother's Day
interview.
was fun. Yeah, first Mother's Day was Sunday, and then her birthday was on Monday. So yeah, it was a fun 5-6 days for us. And she's doing well, recovering nicely. You know, we're very
Can we
fortunate
talk about
to
his
be
golf?
in
Let's
this
ask,
position
him
with
how
a
he's
healthy mom
doing
and a
with
healthy
his
baby.
golf.
You know, hopefully that will continue.
Yeah, Scotty, I just curious. Is this your first time in Louisville? Played in
I
Louisville?
think it is. Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's my first time here.
There we
What
go.
What are your overall thoughts on Valhalla and just
All right,
the,
now
the
we're
community in general?
now we're getting
Well,
there.
To be honest, I haven't seen much of the community. I doubt that I'll see much of it this week. Typically, the majors are mostly just me going to the house and here. That's pretty much the only two things that I'll see.
I feel like Scotty is the type of guy who, at the house, wherever they're at, they have a ton of games. Like games, I'm talking like a ping pong table, there's Uno, there's a chessboard, there's a ski hockey table, there's a badminton setup, there's tic-tac-toe, what is it? Tic-tac-toe squares. There's giant chess pieces in his lawn. There is hula hoops. There is any type of game. There's chutes and ladders. Monopoly is being played probably weekly. He is dialed in with the competition, with his family, his caddies, his inner circle. And that is how he stays off social media. That is my assumption of how he does not lock in on social media like the rest of us. Ooh, I like Tucson National. May have to take you up on that one of these days.
There's a lot of people out there for the practice rounds, and you know they're fighting through the rain and the elements today to be here and watch us. And so the practice rounds have been fun. As far as the golf course goes, I think it's a good track. It seems to be in good shape. We'll see how much rain we get over the next day or two, and as the tournament goes on. But the course seems to be in good shape.
Okay, and one other thing is, I know this is the largest corporate build in terms of it's close to Ryder Cup level. I was just curious, as a golfer, having all those, the different tents and things like that. Does that ever serve as a distraction, or is it something where you learn, you walk around, you get comfortable with the course, and you?
See, I can't do this. I can't watch this interview. It's boring. It's not exciting. We know he's gonna play well. End of story. That's it. That is it. That's all you got to know for Scotty Scheffler. You better have him somewhere in your lineup, or betting him to make the cut or make a top 10. Let's move on. FanDuel, if you guys want to see my lineup here. This is my lineup. 2 lineups. Actually, what I got? 3 lineups here. 3 lineups? Yeah. I got a free entry there. That's right. $5 entry, $4 entry. First lineup is Bryson, Alberg, Keegan Bradley, Scotty Scheffler, Eric Van Rooyen, and Mr. David Puig. And that is my big sleeper right there, ladies and gentlemen. ASU, 2-time collegiate winner, back-to-back his freshman year. Awesome guy, awesome player. There's my other lineup. Good sleeper pick right here. Really, really good driver of the golf ball. Can't go wrong with him. Another sleeper pick right here. Keith Mitchell. Great driver of the golf ball. And then this guy right here. Maybe one of the best golf swings on tour. Most underrated golf swings on tour. About as good as it gets. I don't think he's missed a cut this year. And this is my throw it together. Let's throw something against the wall and see what happens. You can see the trend with this guy. Every single lineup. We know about Roy, hit or miss. Xander, probably going to take second, I would assume. Billy Horschel, you just never know with Billy. He may miss the cut. He may shoot 10 over. He may shoot 10 under. Who knows with Billy? You know he's not going to be a big pick on this, though. Ricky, And then I got, Van Ruin again. I like his golf swing a lot. Oh, I told this, I'll probably wrap it up with the Discord here. If you guys haven't joined the Discord already, just go to Discord and type in Cart Barn Guys. You'll find it. It's pretty easy. But join the Discord if you want me to watch any videos that you want me to watch. Don't send them to me, to my DMs. We hate that. Post it to the Discord, and then we'll watch it together. And I'll talk about it. And if you want me to watch your swing and give you advice live here on this channel, all you got to do is upload a video of yourself like Echo G here did, and I will watch the video and break it down for you. Free analysis. Can't get that anywhere else, I don't think. At least with my kind of knowledge, I don't think. Ooh, I like that. Oh, you watched it. You hit a couple of them. Okay, cool. Like the tempo. See, you hit another one. Break one. Got the club in a great position right there, dude. Straight up, right? The club's basically covering the hands. Great position. It's a great position too, right there. Nothing wrong with that. Club face a little shut at the top. Nothing wrong with that. So it looks like from this and the way you kind of finished, you probably hit some draws consistently. So what I would suggest is to change nothing of what you just showed me from right there if you like the way you hit it. But if you're looking to hit a cut at the top, when you do your little pause, it's going to be a little tougher with the pause. But if you want to cut it, I would just release your body a little quicker through impact. Okay, so let's see how much. And this is I mean, I'm trying to work on this because my lower body fires real quickly. You can also probably, I can't tell that much, but it looks like you pick it up. The club's in a great position, but it looks like you pick it up instead of kind of extend it. Like if you were to try to stop the club right here and try to reach, like if you were trying to reach further towards me, get more extension, some more depth in your arms going this way, so you feel like your arms are going away from you more. You may be able to get a little bit more distance. You may be able to get a little bit more distance with that if you get a little bit more extension. But I mean, you got the club in a great position. You probably consistently hit this little draw, sweeping draw. Yeah, I see the ball go out to the right there. So you got to ask yourself, what do you like to do? What are you looking for? If you're looking for more distance or you're looking to hit a cut, there's your two things. More extension, try to get your arc. Watch Rory McIlroy swing. He really gets his hands out there. So that's one thing, because look like you're a decent sized guy. And then the next thing is fire your lower body quicker through impact. You'll get more speed, and you'll hit the ball a little lower, and you'll hit more cuts. So that's it. That is it. You guys have any questions in the chat while you still have my attention? I'm starving. I feel my stomach growling. We've been out live for about an hour right now, so it's not too bad. played Gallery and Dove Mountain in March. Boys trip from Denver. We missed Tucson National. Tucson National is a good course. It's a fun golf course. It's tricky. There's some tricky golf courses in Tucson. I mean, real tricky golf courses. Skyline may be the goofiest golf course you'll ever play in your entire life. It's fun, but it's goofy. So, all right, guys. Best of luck if you guys are betting out there. And this PGA Championship should be good. I'm excited to watch it. I'm having lunch and listening very nicely. I like it. Well, thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, night, wherever the hell you're watching from. And I will see you guys soon.